You sure? All right. The thing that's going to knock you off your feet is this. This Wednesday night, and listen, Jim Barcelone, a guy we know, who we've met and we've had on the show, agreed with me, all right? So here's the thing. The main event for Wednesday night could be Sammy Guevara and MJF. It will most likely be. And I will tell you right now, they will fight with each other, against each other on the same team for the next 20 years. And this, to me, is the modern day version of what could be. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Okay.
It's going to be the modern version of Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. This is as close of a rivalry that's going to happen, and it's going to be the closest thing we've got to Bret and Shawn.
So you want my response to that, basically? Is what you're
Bring
saying.
it, baby. I want to hear it. You being a Bret Hart fan here.
I'm going to throw you one even more than that. I mean, I can understand the comparison of Bret and Shawn, but I wouldn't even go to that extent. Not even extent. I wouldn't go to that route because that's in our day and age where, we loved Shawn and Bret.
That's where we became fans, baby.
I'll go as far as to say this has a potential, and I'm saying it here in front of the live stream so everyone can go back and watch this. In AEW, they have the potential of doing the same level of excitement as a Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. That's how talented these two individuals are.
Okay.
You say Bret and Shawn.
I got that feeling when I saw it. I thought Bret and Shawn more.
And that's fair, but I'm looking more because here's the thing. Bret and Shawn, as amazing as that rivalry was, and was pitted on a lot of things that were real going on in between because we love the behind-the-story stuff, right?
Sunny days.
Sunny days comment, right? But when you look at Rock and Austin, they transcended things further than what Bret and Shawn could.
Yeah.
Because they pitted their rivalry back in terms of the 90s and the new generation. But when you looked at Rock and Austin, those things, again, Bret and Shawn had the potential if, everything had worked itself out, what it could have been, as we always want to ponder, right? But Austin and Rock brought it to newer levels and newer heights. When we saw the main event of WrestleMania face each other, it was something to watch. The bill was paid on that. And with these two talented individuals like MJF, and I've sung his praises for so long, and then Sammy G now I feel is coming into his own. As opposed he was this guy who walked out with the panda on top of his head, kind of weird, but could do all these flips and all these moves, but now have a personality behind him to be groomed by one of the greats, the GOATs of all time, Chris Jericho, to now have that in your tool belt with a guy as seasoned and as young as he is, MJF. This has the potential of being one that's not going to be a one-off. It's not going to happen just twice. We're going to see this for years to come because I mentioned before, Sammy Guevara, Sammy G, MJF, a guy like Adam Hangman Page, who's a little bit older though, Jungle Boy. These guys are just a few that could be the future of what AEW is supposed to be.
Just the future of wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's your Rock and who's your Austin? Can I guess here, or do you
take a guess?
I'm going to say that MJF is your Rock and Sammy Guevara is your Austin.
100%.